Very good morning, children. In yesterday's class, you learned about the uh, reproductive phase, how it is happening, and when it starts. All that you learned, and you learned about the primary and secondary sexual characters also. Then male and female reproductive organs which are producing the sperms and ova, they are going to be fertilized in the fallopian tube. So when they are fertilized, that results in the formation of zygote, and zygote is going to develop in mother's womb, and that period is called as a pregnancy period or gestation period. And after the 9 months period, the baby is delivered. So that also you learnt. Then if that uh, zygote formation, if it is not taking place, that is if the process of fertilization is not taking place in a female reproductive system, the ovum is getting degenerated and it is going to be expelled out of the female reproductive system with some amount of bleeding, which we call it as the menstrual cycle. So that also you learned yesterday, is it not? So now the maturity or the menstrual cycle in female reproductive system is going to be started on the onset of puberty. 10 to 12 years age it will be started, but why it is happening too much early means because of the type of food what we are taking, and that is polluted also sometimes. So the milk what we are taking is having that estrogen hormone. So because of that early stage maturation we are observing in girls as well as in boys. Okay, so for the first menstrual cycle which we observe in the girls is said to be menarche, and it will be continued, that menstrual cycle will be continued for the age of 45 to 50 years. So after 50 years the production of ova by the female reproductive system will be reduced, slowly decreases. Okay, then last menstrual cycle what we are observing in females, that one we call it as menopause. Menopause, and you know that menstruation or monthly cycle, it occurs every 28 to 30 days in a month of a month. And in some cases what is happening in some girls or in some women, it is sometimes irregular also. So menstruation when it is started in girls at the early ages of adolescence, and it will be irregular, I said just now. So every month 28 to 30 days, after 28 or 30 days it will start, okay, menstruation. Suppose if it is not happening, then it is said to be irregular. So that irregularity will be seen for few months or up to 1 year. Okay. So if it is more than 1 year, then immediately we must consult a doctor who treats the problems related with the female reproductive system, which we call as a gynecologist. So gynecologist is a doctor who treats the problems related with the female reproductive system. Is it clear to children? So nothing to worry of the irregularity in menstruation cycle in the early stages. So when that menstrual cycle, when it started at the onset of 10 years or 15 years, suppose irregularity will be observed, so that there is no need to worry. Okay. So if it continues for more than 1 year or after 1 year, if irregularity is seen, then immediately we must consult a gynecologist. Is it clear to you? Then now we will come to the other important points of this lesson, reaching the age of adolescence in the reproductive phase. So what are that people and myths? People and myths. So you know that some people in our society or some of the families, if we observe, the girl children when they are that during the period of menstruation or monthly cycle, the girls are not allowed to go to schools, or they made to sit separately, and they are not allowed to perform any work at home. So like that, and they are going to be kept in a distance away from the family. Like that, it will be absurd. So what is going to happen when it is done there like that? Means, as they are not sent to the schools, or as they are not sent to the work, at that time it will be very much inconvenience for them, and the women will be just pointed out by other people also. So it is not correct on our part to do like that, because menstruation is said to be the God's creation. Is it not, children? It's a natural phenomena. Natural phenomena, biological activity whichever is going to be happening in human body. So for that there is no need to do like that. Is it clear to you? So that one we have to keep in the mind, and the girl children are to be allowed to go to schools or the work. Why? Because otherwise it will it leads to some problems. Okay, so some problems means what here? Some inconvenience problems they are going to face, and when they are not allowed to go to schools, they will be lagging behind in their studies. All that it will happen. Is it clear to you? So it's a natural phenomena. So yeah, the girl children also can go to school in the time of menstrual cycle, but they have to follow hygienic habits, healthy habits, good habits they have to follow. Is it clear to children? So in what way? So they have to take care of their body, because what is that? Severe bleeding will be there. So they have to change their sanitary napkins properly, and they have to be disposed in a proper way, and they have to take very much healthy nutritious diet, so that they can work, they can study. The girl children can study, can work, and they can be happy. Is it clear to children? So that one we have to remember. Then we'll come to the next one. So here people and myths. I hope you understood myth concepts. It's a wrong concept. Not allowing girl children to go to school or to do any work during the menstruation cycle or menstrual period. Menstruation cycle period. Is it clear to children? So they can do their normal work by following some hygienic healthy habits. Is it clear to children? So that is a myth concept. ఏదో పాపం అయిపోతుంది అని అనుకోవాల్సిన పని లేదు. Is it clear to you? So I hope you understood. Then here in what way this kind of discrimination is harmful for girls and women? So all others will be pointed out, no children, pointing out the girl children. If 3 days if they are not going to school, everybody will talk about that one menstruation cycle. This girl it happened or that happened like that. So that's why here it is not correct to indiscriminate the girl children, or not allowed girl children to go to schools. Why? Because it is a natural biological phenomena, and it is said to be God's creation only. Is it clear to you? Then during menstruation period, proper care regarding health and hygiene is needed rather than the following myth concepts. Is it clear to you? Proper hygiene is needed. Okay, yeah, they have to take about health also. Cleanliness, personal cleanliness is very important. What is that personal cleanliness? So they have to change their sanitary napkins. Is it clear to you? So if they are not changing their sanitary napkins, then because of bleeding, sometimes infections will take place. So that infections may lead to some other health problems. That's why they have to maintain personal cleanliness. That is very important. Apart from that, they have to dispose the sanitary napkins in a proper way. Is it clear to children? Then they must be given very much healthy nutritious diet, because the blood is lost in the time of menstruation or that monthly cycle, so that the girl children may become weak sometimes. So they must be given very much healthy, nutritious, balanced diet. Is it clear to children? Then now we'll come to the next one, child marriage. child marriage a social evil. So what is the purpose of marriage? Suppose if you see, marriage is a social and cultural practice. Social and cultural practice. So it is our tradition. Okay, it is our culture. So any religion, if we take, marriage is a very very important part. Okay, so where it will help in the production of next generations. Is it not, children? Means through proper channel, through legal, we are allowing the girls or the boys, okay, with the marriage. And in our country, that is a good tradition which we have. After marriage only, the children are going to be getting married, and they are going to lead their family life happily. All that it is going to happen. But here, before, in some parts of our country, or some parts of some what is that, some families, if we observe, so what we are going to see, or some tribal communities, if we observe, the girl children are getting married before they reach the age of marriage. Have you followed? So when it is going to happen, it will be leading to so many health problems and social problems the girl children are going to be facing. So that's why, yeah, child marriage is a social evil. Sangha, what is that? Sangha vidrohaka charya, like. So it is not correct for our society. Is it clear to children? Child marriages we are not supposed to do. So it's a social evil. So that is going to be causing a great damage to the lives of girl children. Is it clear? Then there is a what is that, so much difference between the ratio of girls and boys. So the girl children, sometimes during the delivery, because they are getting married at early stages, they are going to die also sometimes. So as their body, even if it is attained to produce the sperms or ova in that adolescent period, but mentally, physically, intellectually, their mindset is not ready to perform all these activities. That's why here child marriages we have to stop, because it is not good for our society. Is it clear to children? Then it is a sin, social sin. Why it is a social sin? In what way it is causing harm, that child marriages? So why it is causing harm means early marriages and motherhood. So such a small child of 13 years or 14 years or 15 years, so she has to go to school. The girl has to go to school. She has to enjoy every part of her life. Is it not, children? But because of parents' force, what is happening means the girl child is getting married at too early stages. That results in the what is that, health problems, even motherhood problems also. So she is under the guidance of mother at the age of 13 or 14 years, but the society is making her to become mother. So how bad it is, you see, children. So so sometimes that health problems may lead. So during the delivery, the girl child may die also. Is it clear to you? So or sometimes the baby whichever is given birth also is not of what is that, healthy in condition. So like that, it may also happen. Apart from that, it also curtails the unemployment in the women. Is it clear? That point to be remembered. So they are going to become unemployed. So opportunities for working in the in any forms, it will be stopped. Is it clear to you? So because of that, the girl child, which whoever are married at early stages are going to be what is that, suffering from mental agony, and that girl child is not able to take the responsibilities of motherhood or family life. So that's why we must stop the child marriages. Is it clear to you? So many problems that the girl children are going to face because of early marriages or childhood marriages. Is it clear to you? So that causes mental agony and that unemployment problems or unemployment opportunities. Is it clear to you? Mental agony and she is not ready to take part the that responsibilities of motherhood. So if it may leads to sometimes death of the girl children also, as the body is not ready, physically the body is not ready at that age to take part in reproduction and to give birth to young ones, to become mothers. So that's why we are not supposed to do child marriages, or we are supposed to stop the child marriages. Is it clear to children? And at that age the girl children must go to schools. They have the right to study, and they have right to enjoy the life, childhood life. They can play, they can sing, or whatever happiness they can get, that we have to provide to the girl children. Is it clear to you? So that's why we have to stop. So to stop this child marriages, which is leading to the severe health problems in the women. So what the government has made pass that marriage act. So what it is going to tell? So it is going to said that girl children have to complete 18 years and boys have to complete 21 years. Okay, to get married. So marriage age is decided by the government of India according to marriage act. So here what they are telling, the girl children have to complete 18 years, so that their mind maturity and body functioning, everything will be, to some extent it will be ready for taking the responsibility of a family life. Is it clear to you? Or motherhood life. Is it clear to children? So that's why 18 years for girls and 21 years for boys. So that age must be completed, then only the marriage should be done and child marriages must be stopped. Is it clear to you? So there are so many what is that case studies where the girl children were stopped getting married at early age. So here it is given. So Lata was studying in 8th class of Bigyaram village of Kodangal Mandal in Mahbubnagar district. So her parents were willing to do marriage for that girl at early stages. Okay, 8th class means 13 years only, but she was very much not ready to do to get married. So then she cried and she opposed their parents. In spite of that, the parents did not listen to her, but she did not agree, and she told to teachers and the local social workers of that particular district. Women and girl child welfare centers will be there. So when she brought that problem to that teachers and social workers, then the officials and they went and they stopped the child marriage. So now she is she is studying and she completed her studies also. She is so happy. Is it clear to children? So like that, wherever we see that performing child marriages or getting child marriages in your societies or anywhere, any part of our country, we must stop. It is everyone's responsibility to stop the child marriages. Why? Because it causes unemployment. It curtails unemployment problems. So unemployment opportunities or employment opportunities will be not there for women. Any inequality we can observe. Is it clear to you? So that's why child marriage must be stopped. So age for getting married is 18 years for girls and 21 years for boys. So one question I would like to ask you, you find out this age. So is it increased by the government of India? Is it clear to you? So that one you find out. So now we will come to the next question, next part of the lesson, fast and freezed. And one more point I would like to tell you, please prepare some slogans to bring awareness about the child marriage, a social evil. So to bring awareness to stop the child marriages, prepare some slogans. Is it clear to you? like today's girl child is tomorrow's doctor or engineer, or social that child marriage is social evil. So like that you prepare some slogans. Is it clear to you? Which is important and you must know that, and you will be given in exams also. So now coming to the next point of this adolescent is fast and frigid. Fast and frigid. So you know that during this adolescent period, so many changes are going to happen in the body. So physically, mentally, intellectually, the body changes and hormonal changes are going to happen, that we have studied just now only. And as that changes are taking place, then apart from that, some changes in the behavior also we are going to observe. So that changes are happening because of hormones or other reactions which are happening in the body. So the growth and development is happening in adolescent period, but we are observing behavioral changes. So many behavioral changes. Please make a note of it. Is it clear to children? So adolescents, how they are going to behave? Sometimes they are very much fast in taking decisions. Very much fast in taking decisions. In what way? If the parents are telling whatever the things you are doing wrong, so you will never accept your parents. So you want to take fast decisions. You will be observing in newspapers also. Cell phone, it is not provided to you, so you got angry and you are running away from the house, or some other things you may be doing, like committing suicides. So that fast decisions you are going to take. Is it at this age, adolescent period? So it is not correct, children. Is it clear to you? So they don't want to be forced. Okay, so in fast and frigid, and they are going to take decisions in a fast in a faster way, so which is not correct. Sometimes it ends their life also. So is it correct on your part to do like that? It is not correct. So here what you have to do, parents also must be very much friendly to the friendly with the children at that age. Then they must go on telling or teaching the children which is good and which is bad, so that you will also get that mindset to listen to your parents. Is it clear to you? So sometimes what you are going to do, so you will take fast decisions, or sometimes you will be very much frigid. Okay, so you will never ready to tell anything what is happening, what happened in your life also with your parents. You are not ready to discuss with your parents also. So that is also not correct. Is it clear to children? So all the points you have to keep in your mind, and you must be very much learn to have good behavior. Okay, so even if you feel it is difficult to obey your parents, you must obey the parents, teachers, elders. Is it clear to you? Why? Because it is very much helping for your future to have a better life. Is it clear to you? So now here some questions have been given. Whether if it is correct, please tick mark. So prefers to spend more time before the mirror and likes to use perfumes. Usually at this age, everyone, boy or girl, we will do like that. Then do not want to listen to the parents' suggestions. Is it yes? If it is yes, put tick mark. Then feels only friends are correct, not parents. So always you want to spend more and more time with the same age group. Peer, we call them. Peer. Peer means same age group people. So you want to spend more time with your friends than your parents. Then searching for identity from teachers and peer groups. Is it clear to you? So you want to be known to all others. So you must be identified by all others in a classroom or in a family, like that. Okay. So you feel that you must be given importance, like then identity you want, like then want more independence in taking decisions. So independence you want to take more and decisions you want. In that more independence you feel to take. Then feeling responsibility in work allotted at school, house. It happens for some children. So you must feel responsibility in completing the work. Then showing risk taking behavior, so this also will be there. Then taking decisions by critical thinking, so you must be very much careful. So that also we are going to discuss in this lesson. So you have to think in a proper way, and if the things which come across in your surroundings, if they are wrong, you must tell that no, such type of things. Okay, if it is good, okay, you can say yes, like. Then sometimes feel shy, sometimes feel happy. This will be observed in adolescence. Sometimes will be so much joyful, sometimes will be sorrow. So as the parents, if they accept, okay, you will be happy. If the parents say no, immediately you will go and sit somewhere else. Like that we will be telling. Then if try to get friendship with opposite sex, it also will be observed. So always you want to do friendship with opposite gender. So that is also happening in adolescent period. Then inclined towards unhealthy habits. This point you have to remember. So whenever the parents are continuously saying, or teachers are saying you are doing mistake, you are not supposed to do like this, means what you will do. So you feel that parents are against you, parents are continuously stopping you like that, so that you are going to be inclined towards learning bad habits like smoking or alcohol, consumption of alcohol is like that, it happens. So they are not correct. So unhealthy habits you are going to learn. Then having more self-consciousness, now they correct like that. Okay, then show more sensitive towards others' emotions. So your friends, if they are any having any problem, so you feel that amma itla indi atla indi vaadi papamu, like that you will be telling. So others' emotions as if you feel yours. Is it clear to you? So like that also will be seen. So all these things we are going to observe. Is it clear to children? But whatever it may be, as you are fast at taking decisions, sometimes if you take good decisions, it is very well. It's good for you, better for your future. But if you are inclining towards learning bad habits, then your life will be getting spoiled. Is it clear to children? That's why here you must be very much careful. So here whatever points which we have discussed, all these will be seen. It is common, and because of some hormonal changes whichever are happening, we are behaving like that. Already we learned adolescents, in adolescent age behavioral changes are going to be happening, that we learned just now. So now all these are common, whatever points we have discussed just now. Okay, so interest towards body and self is natural. Then attraction towards opposite sex also, it is natural. No one needs to worry. For that there is no need to worry, because the bodily changes, hormonal changes are happening in our body. Male and female hormones are produced in our body at this age. In adolescent period they start functioning. So we are behaving like that. Is it clear to you? What are that? Interest towards body. So అందం గురించి ఎక్కువగా మనకి చేయాలి అని అనుకుంటాం. And self, apart from that, attraction towards opposite gender, it is also happening natural. Then the mindset of an adolescent is full of jealous. So if anyone is praising any girl or boy in the class by the teachers, then some of you feel more and more jealous, and urge to find reasons of several things around. So they develop abstract ideas as well as. So always the teachers or parents are praising others only in front of me. So that gives a wrong idea about that type of thinking in your minds. So it is not correct. Then emotionally they are in a turbulent state. All the time they get new thoughts for their life activities. So such type of things when you are observing, as your mindset is very much wavering at this age, adolescent period. So what you want to do? So you want to learn new idea, new way of performing activities, like that you will be observed. Then so sometimes adolescents are behaving in a different manner. Okay. So now here how you were behaving in childhood, like that you are going to behave when you are entered in adolescent period. So something different behavior we are observing with peers and elders. Then adolescents are more independent in nature and very self-consciousness. They are very much self-conscious. Then adolescents feel insecure while trying to adjust to the changes in the body and mind. Or something is happening like that. Suppose if you observe hair growth, beard and mustache, or breast development in girls, or menstrual cycle when it is getting started, at that time you will be very much feel insecure, or something abnormal changes happening in your body, like that you will be feeling. And so all such type of things you are going to share with your friends than your parents. So so here to share their feelings even if they are of opposite sex. So all the changes you want to discuss with your friends and opposite gender also. Is it clear to you? That is, the boys are going to discuss with the girls, or girls are going to discuss with the boys. So like that it will be happen. So all that is said to be normal. Then so they need a lot of attention, love and care. Okay, and whatever the doubts you are going to get, they must be answered by your teachers and by your parents, because it is very very important. So at this age your doubts must be get clarified. Is it clear to children? Then so the first and the foremost duty of everyone, like teacher or parent or any other elders, what you have to do, oneself to reveal the adolescents. So we must teach you, all teachers, parents, elders must teach you the secret of nature. So changes which are happening in the body, they must be taught through the proper channel, in a proper way. Means to make you to understand all the changes which are happening in a proper way, they must be taught and they must be made to be understood. So then what will happen means everyone will have happy life. So adolescent at this age, all the queries, doubts, whatever you are going to be getting, they must be answered. They must be answered. It is very very important. Is it clear to children? So tomorrow we learn about why these changes are happening and which hormones are responsible for that, and that about hormones and adolescence we will discuss tomorrow.